Have you ever seen a situation that seemed completely hopeless, where evil was winning on every side and wondered if God had forgotten his promises? Today, we're diving into a story from the Old Testament that feels like a political thriller, a comeback story, and a powerful lesson all rolled into one. It's the story of a hidden king, a brave priest, and a nation's return to God. We're in the book of 2 Chronicles, chapters 23 and 24. The story picks up in a dark time for Judah. A wicked queen named Athaliah has seized the throne. She's the daughter of the infamous Jezebel, and she's just as ruthless. To secure her power, she tried to wipe out the entire royal family, every single descendant of King David. It looks like the end of the line. The end of the promise God made to David that he would always have a descendant on the throne. But God always has a plan. Unbeknownst to Athaliah, one person survived the massacre. A baby boy named Joash. His aunt Jehosheba, who was married to the high priest Jehoiada, courageously rescued him and hid him away. For 6 long years, the rightful king of Judah lived in secret within the walls of the temple, while a godless queen ruled the land. Can you imagine the faith and courage it took for Jehoiada and his wife to protect this child, believing that one day God would restore him to his throne? When Joash turned 7, Jehoiada knew it was time. This wasn't a reckless move. It was a carefully orchestrated plan, guided by faith. He gathered the commanders, the Levites, and the leaders of Israel. He revealed the young king to them and reminded them of God's covenant with David. He armed the guards, set them up in strategic positions around the temple, and prepared for the most important coronation in a generation. Then they brought out the young boy, Joash. They placed the crown on his head, gave him a copy of the testimony God's law, and anointed him as king. And the people erupted. They clapped their hands and shouted, "Long live the king!" The sound of celebration reached the palace, and Queen Athaliah came running to see what was happening. When she saw the newly crowned king standing by the pillar, surrounded by joyful crowds, she tore her robes and screamed, "Treason! Treason!" But her reign of terror was over. Jehoiada commanded the guards to seize her, and she was executed, ending her wicked rule. With the rightful king on the throne, the nation experienced a renewal. Led by Jehoiada, the people made a covenant to be the Lord's people. They tore down the temple of Baal, smashed its altars and idols, and restored the worship of the one true God in the temple. It was a national revival, a turning back to the Lord, all because a faithful priest and his wife protected a single child, believing in God's unshakable promise. The story of the young King Joash is a powerful reminder. Even when things look their darkest, when it seems like evil has won, God is always at work behind the scenes. He is faithful to his promises, and he can use ordinary, courageous people to bring about his extraordinary plans. This story shows us the importance of godly mentors like Jehoiada, who guide and teach the next generation. As long as the priest Jehoiada was alive to advise him, King Joash did what was right in the eyes of the Lord. What can we take from this today? First, never lose hope. God's promises are more powerful than any circumstance. Second, have the courage to stand for what is right, even when it's risky. Like Jehosheba and Jehoiada, our acts of faith can have an impact that ripples through generations. And finally, value the godly wisdom of those who have gone before us. This incredible story from 2 Chronicles is more than just ancient history. It's a testament to a God who is faithful, who protects his people, and who can bring light into the darkest of situations. Thank you so much for watching. If this story encouraged you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that dives deep into the Bible. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.